The Netball Africa Cup was a celebration of African netball, and Namibia shone on the international stage as it hosted the continent's best teams in Swakopmund. Speaking about the tournament, Rebekka, the president of Namibian Netball, highlighted its success, particularly on the technical side.
It was a success for us, especially on the technical part. Games started on time, they finished on time, everything was well organized. World Netball assisted very much into that aspect, for the nation to know that World Netball appoints the umpires, and they did that. African Netball paid for them to be here. As Netball Namibia, we're responsible for the technical table and the volunteers and the LOC members. Everything from the side of the technical part went extremely well. And from us as the hosting country, we set up a LOC group, which was headed by Mr. Sikoni Samaria, which is the Vice President of Netball Namibia. We had the Safety and Security Committee with transport, we had marketing team, we had catering team, we had accommodation team. So every day those individuals were working until the end of the event. So as we are known as Namibians, we can host. So the countries really appreciated how we were doing our things. And then is transport-wise, if somebody was assigned to eat and helped it. And overall, I will rate ourselves 4 out of 5 for hosting this magnificent Africa Cup we did in Swakopmund at the Dome.
Goagoses emphasized that the event showcased Namibia's ability to host world-class competitions and stressed the need to invest further in the players' development. She believes that more exposure to international games will help the team reach global standards.
Expect is that we want to expose our national players to more international games. People were asking, why are we celebrating beating Zimbabwe, but we didn't make it to the semi-final? We beat a country which is better ranked than us. So that's a cause for celebration. So, and then that is what we need to do with our national teams. We need to expose them to international events. We need to go to Zimbabwe, for example, and play with them, and invite Botswana or Zambia, so that we can improve our ranking and also expose our players to this type of play Africa is currently busy playing with. Because next year when we do the World 2026, when we do the World Cup qualifiers, you must play in Africa. The similar competition which was in Swakopmund, that's the setup which is going to be used for us to play, for us to qualify. Now, if you look at the log standing, we ended up number 5. If this was the World Cup qualifiers for Africa, we would not have made it to the World Cup. So it means it's important for us to expose our players to this type of events. So we'll definitely have an Africa Cup. As it was announced by the Africa President, Ms. Cecilia Molokwane, Malawi will host next year. We must prepare the team for that. The coach has another plan for the team. She wants to take the team to the United Arabs to go play with other countries as well, better ranked countries than us. I believe that they are not better than us. They are just exposed. They have the facilities. They play in sprang floors. They are under 17, under 15, under 13, play on sprang floors in indoor. So it's important for us to also start somewhere. I said in my speech at the closing ceremony that the local authorities must come on board. When I don't want to use that word erect, when they plan to build netball facilities, they should move away from giving us cement services in outdoor, and they must put a warehouse structure all over it so that we can protect our players and our technical officials and prepare our players for the international level. We believe that there's talent in Namibia.
As the Netball Africa Cup leaves behind a legacy of success, the call for investment and collaboration becomes louder. Namibia's players have demonstrated their talent, and with more exposure and resources, the country could soon become a force to be reckoned with in international netball.